So we have a government which is creating the problems that you are complaining about and now blaming the people for being a part of a Mexican race or a religion of Muslim. Totally disregarding the fact that the problems created, which you are against these people, has created by the government. Created by the government that you think is great. The problem with speeching hate, the problem when Joey Gibson comes out here and preach hate and why we don't want to give him a platform is because people attack people for these ridiculous ideas, like the guy who stabbed 3 people on a train because he was yelling racist remarks to 2 young Muslim girls. This is what happens when you provide people like Joey Gibson and his side the platform to speak out against people of entire religions and entire races. This is not freedom of speech, this is hate speech, and as Americans we cannot stand against it. No hate speech. Joey Gibson, leave the park, please. Go home, Joey. Go back to Kentucky.
Yeah. I mean, can we just not talk to him anymore?
Go home, Joey Gibson. Go home.
Stand here and listen to us.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying, Joey Gibson, is go home.
Then move
Go
your ass,
home,
you fucking
Joey.
dog.
We outnumber you every protest here. We outnumber you in thoughts because we are the side that makes sense. We are the side that holds everybody and gives people the chance. Because you are out here preaching hate. You are preaching hate. It's not what you stand for. What you do.
No. It's about who you associate with.
Look at what you do, Joey Gibson. Look at what you do and what side you are on. You have to defend, Joey, you have to defend your side for lighting torches and doing heat style, alright? You are defending yourself.
So Demi's using the Patriots of Prayer as a shield to against an AntiFa lady and calling her all kinds of nasty names.
Education preserves our liberties. Education right now is the key to what we need to do. People like Joey Gibson who are against Mexicans and Muslims coming in, they're just confused. They're confused because they don't understand how the world is working. They do not understand the imperialist nation of America creating these problems that they like to complain about. They're going to complain about Muslims. Why? We have trained Al-Qaeda to fight Russia back in 1980. We've trained these radical Islamists to do the Syrian war. FBI and the CIA have factions that are fighting themselves in Syria. We are creating problems, and now you're going to ban those people when they try to run away and become safe? How dare you, Joey Gibson? If you had a family in fucking that place,
When was that time? Was it
if you had a family
slavery?
in that place, you would get that family out of there. How dare you stop other people from wanting to do that?
When was America great?
Mexicans.
Could you tell me
As I
where?
said
When
earlier,
was
I will say a
that?
little bit more clear.
I can't believe
There was an
wearing a hat
operation
with
called
a
Operation
statement
Fast
on
and
it,
Furious.
and
This
you
was
can't
known as the
even speak
ATF
to
gun
that
walking
statement.
scandal. They sold 20,000 weapons.
I'm here to be
Mexican
whatever I feel like
cartels,
being right now. I'm a
and they
free
lost tracks
citizen
of the guns.
in the United
They lost
States
track
of
of the guns
America, just
until
like
one of them
you
killed a
are. So
border
what are you
patrol
here?
agent.
Are you going to
Now,
listen?
I'm here
if
because
you look at the U.S. drug policy,
Threatening
and
you.
you see the private
Oh
prison
man, oh poor
capitalizing
fella.
off of
Poor
people who are
fella.
being
Anybody
arrested,
try and stab
will
you
know
on
that
the max?
prisoners
Because
who
you are an
violent
American?
violent
Anybody try and
prisoners
stab you
cost
and
the
kill
prisoners
you?
money. They would rather have non-violent
Yeah, you
drug
can
offenders
laugh.
in there.
How
This
many
problem
guns do
is
you
stuff that
have?
yet we're going
matter how many
to...
guns I have.
As long as you don't have them here.
Why does it matter?
It does matter to me.
Why?
I kinda
Why
like
though?
it.
Because
You can do
it
this,
just shows
so
me
what was your
that
name?
you're exactly who I think you are.
Which is what?
That was
White
great
trash.
education on-
So if you have guns, you're white trash?
No, it's everything else.
So how am I white
it's
trash?
everything else. It's
Explain.
being able to say "Make America Great Again" and then not being able to tell me when it was great. Not
Hey,
being
put a
able
picture
to
up.
see when was that? When was that? When was that? Tell me. You should know if you want to make it great again. It had to be great before. So obviously it was slavery. That was great.
weird right side of his picture post.
So it wasn't great that America abolished slavery?
That was fabulous.
Okay, so that was great then. Was it great when the United States went into Germany and stopped World War II
Yes,
and all that?
they should
Okay,
have
so
done it
that's
a lot
great.
sooner.
Absolutely.
As usual,
Right.
the Americans come late.
Okay, but those are two things that America's done that was absolutely great. So
Yeah, but right after we got done
And
with
you know what? Do you know how many
Right after
years
we got
they
done with
made
the Civil War, we
compromises
used,
on slavery? Let's make them 3/5 of slavery.
I know one.
They say, oh, you can have slaves in Missouri. Oh, you can, you know. And they did everything. This country bent backwards to those lousy southern white trash.
So what do you think about Robert E. Lee? Is he a racist piece of crap?
He is a traitor
Okay.
and a murderer.
What about Ulysses S. Grant?
And he was not only a slave owner, he raped his slaves.
Actually, he freed his
murdered
slaves.
his
He freed his slaves as soon as he became of age.
He freed his slaves when he was dead.
When he was 16. What about Ulysses S. Grant?
So
Was
was
he a
that
good
when
guy?
America was great?
No, I'm asking a question. Was U.S. Grant, was he a good guy?
He fought for the Union. I'm on the side of the Union.
Yes, and he
Sorry.
kept his slaves until it became illegal. So,
It was
but you're okay
illegal
with the
after
slave
the war.
owner, but you're not
No,
okay with the
I'm
guy.
not. They're all slave owners back then.
But you're not okay with an actual
You want to
abolitionist.
go back to slavery.
No, not at all. No, because see, the United States actually abolished
That's
slavery.
what you are right now. You are a slave.
How am I a slave?
To this. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
So that means that you're a slave to being a misogynist.
To being intelligent?
You're a misogynist.
How am I a misogynist?
Okay, because you voted for one. He is a rapist.
Oh, wait, so
He is
did
a
you vote for
pedophile.
Hillary? Did you
He
vote
is
for
a
Hillary?
degenerate.
Did you vote
None
for
of your
Hillary?
business.
Okay, but so the other option was Hillary Clinton, who made excuses and intimidated rape
Show
victims.
me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. You vote for a degenerate, you vote for a rapist, that's who you are.
And who do you rape? Who do you rape?
That's fine, because that was never going to go anywhere anyway. That was a throwaway from the beginning.
I liked him because he was a doctor. It was fine. He
A
always
doctor. He got his degree from what's the matter you?
he was a doctor.
He was a doctor, right?
Because I'm wearing camo? I'm a redneck because I wear camo. You look like a redneck. No, because I'm white? Yeah. White guy.
Hey, pull out your native card, Donovan.
It's
Pull out your
because
native
you're
card.
here.
All of us here are middle class, working class people. We are most of America right now.
Sorry about the shake. I got people bumping into me.
We better do something about it. Okay. Really important.
So when was America great?
I've already mentioned two. Would you like some more examples of when America was great?
No. You mean when we got rid of slavery?
We did that, yes.
And how do you feel about immigration? Like this country is a melting pot nation, always has been.
Yep, you're right. Yes. And you know what Ellis Island is?
Yes.
Okay, so remember, we used to have this process where people had to come into the country legally, right?
And they still do.
Some of them do, yeah, but 11 million other people don't.
Well, you know what?
That's all we want is for them to do the process. What's wrong with that?
You know what? You know what's wrong with that?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Businesses that go out of their way to bring illegals into this country so they can pay them.
Oh, good. Then
hourly
they should go to jail, right?
They should.
All right, good. See, we agree.
Right, but they
Good.
don't because they're rich.
But we should.
The
They should all go to
They
prison.
should all go to jail.
Yes.
But you know what? Trump will protect them. He'll protect everybody but you.
Trump
And
wants to
I
deport
wish I could
everybody.
be a fly on the wall when you begin to realize how he fucked you over.
And at the very end,
By giving so many people jobs and
He didn't give anybody a job.
Really?
He hasn't. What job creation has he made? He is lying.
the entire Appalachian
Every-
Mountain Range.
Really?
Yes,
and what are
really.
They doing?
They're getting coal.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
It hasn't happened yet.
It has happened.
No, it hasn't.
Google,
It
it's your
hasn't
friend.
happened. It hasn't happened, and they will never get coal back because it's gone.
It's not gone.
Over.
They're doing it like crazy.
Until they have to stop. Maybe.
And why would they stop?
He has not brought anything back. He is destroying the country, the environment. He is selling a bill of goods, and if you don't pay attention to more than one news source, or two from the right, or three from those idiots, then you are a fool of the greatest magnitude, because people like you that voted for Trump, you're going to hurt more than anybody.
Probably not.
No, I think you will.
But
I think you will.
And Hillary would have been a better choice?
I wouldn't. I'm glad Hillary isn't president. I'm glad.
Then who should have been president?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders, who now has so much money that he's made off of this whole thing. The guy who literally who's under investigation by the FBI.
No, he isn't. You're insane.
No, it's called Google.
Really
It's really handy. Google it. Do you have a smartphone? Google it right now. Bernie Sanders under investigation by the FBI.
For what?
I just told you. Bernie Sanders under investigation by the FBI.
For what?
Money. You know, the socialist? Yeah. Weird, isn't it?
No. What's weird, you guys,
Weird how he got
is
those
that
big
you
ass
believe,
houses too, right?
You believe
'Cause he's a
lies.
socialist.
You believe lies. It's
Believe lies?
It's not true.
It's
And you know
government
why it's
record.
not? You know how you know it's not true?
It's government record.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Governments
is.
look into all kinds of things and come up with nothing.
Sorry, why are you fighting with an old woman?
She's had the opportunity to walk away a million times.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Wow, you're being ageist. Don't you frown upon age shaming?
That was a compliment.
And you know what? You're arguing with me because you're an idiot.
See, yeah, we're having a conversation, and hopefully now
You're
she'll walk
trolling.
away.
You're
I'm not
trolling.
trolling. I told her that her idol is under investigation by the FBI.
Yes,
It's a fact. That's what happened.
I'm
I'm trolling. She's calling me an idiot for who I voted for.
You take away the right of people to have unions. That's coming up in January. They're trying to take the money from us. Then make healthcare be something that you're going to make sure that the corporations control everything. They're coming after Oregon.
When you fuckers try to intimidate people, someone has to stand up to it. Okay, so when fuckers intimidate people who are gay, people of color, what are they supposed to do? I am gay. Fuck you.
I'm a gay person of color. So what the fuck you want? Exactly. What the fuck you want, man? I don't know. Oh, you got evidence I sold to the cops? Where's your evidence? You said you shut your fucking mouth. You got no fucking evidence, do you? You run your fucking mouth, no fucking evidence. You say all this shit over my channel, no fucking evidence. No assaulting a woman. Assaulting a wolf. Lucy, who put her hands on me first? Yeah, I put that bitch on the ground. Now do it again. These guns don't discriminate, bitch. Everyone gets a taste of these bad boys. You want a taste of this? Yeah, you want a taste of that shit. Oh. Right here, bitch. You're in the ICU, bitch.
Do it. Put me in the fucking ICU, bitch.
Nah, I don't think in hospital they don't want to spend their money on you. They might as well just put you in the ground.
Oh, trust me, I don't sue. I don't sue, so you can punch me all you fucking want.
No, I'd rather put you down than just put you in the hospital.
Do it then, bitch.
I'm sorry, it's against, human rights to do so. I'm a pussy?
Yeah, you are. I'm afraid of this government. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah, these they hate
You don't know what the fuck you
I go to these events, I get them, they commit crimes, and then when the police capture them, get their faces and put them on like the website Oregon Live and Coin News, I get the same information and put it on myself. And then they sit here and they claim that I doxed them.
His channel is called Airliner World and More.
So it's like they run all this.
You fucking hate the fact that Barack Obama extended the Patriots. I don't like it. You acknowledge he did that. I acknowledge that. All right.
You want a shot?
Now acknowledge about Trump. How about that?
What about Trump?
Okay, what has he done to make America great again? Please come.
And he's buddies with Hillary too.
Oh yeah.
He donated.
Buddy. I got pictures
He donated millions to the Green Valley. I mean, come on, they're all in the same gang.
So come on, man.
Why the fuck
How is
America great again.
He's standing
Is he here right now? Then I fucking think so.
No, and they were all up taking pictures with them fucking 2 weeks ago and sued them.
You know, 100% facts, he's a Nazi.
Yeah, we told Tiny, and Tiny went and shook his
Talking
head.
about the dude that has spin wheel swastika?
Yeah.
He's not a Nazi though. He's a
Nazi?
He's a white nationalist. Yeah, but he's not a Nazi.
Look at all the Nazi jokes they do on their
People make mistakes. I don't fucking like them.
Oh yeah, they're trolls. They're trolls. But dude, the guy walked up and shook Tiny's hand. He sat there and talked to Tiny. That's a poor excuse for a Nazi.
Fucking proof.
Tiny
You know how many times a day I get called a Nazi?
He's also a rapist.
He's a rapist?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not happening.
Why didn't you do anything about it if you saw it?
Because there's a bunch of cops. What, they're at your guys' fucking rally.
Man enough to stand and stop it?
I'm going to stop Tiny from fucking shaking a rapist neo-Nazi.
No, he's talking about the rape. He's talking about the rape.
Hell no.
You're not going to stop it?
Dude, I beat rapists up all the fucking time. I'm not. What? What?
You heard it, right?
Yes.
What'd I say?
No,
I asked you if you saw the rape happen.
No, I was talking about the handshake, dude.
Okay.
Come on.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about this stuff.
That's what I was asking.
Thank you for clarifying.
But here's the thing about this stuff.
Maybe I was
People can't control who comes to everybody's rallies, right? Like seriously, like you guys are here. Does everybody here agree with you? Obviously not, because you've got Joey and Tiny and Donovan and we're, people are here. So you can't control who goes to these rallies. Yes, sometimes when there's a rally, there's people that we don't like who are there. Jeremy Christian's a great example, right? Jeremy Christian was on 82nd. Nobody wanted him there. The Patriot guys kicked his ass out. He walked around with Antifa for a while. I'm just saying. That's what happened. It's on video. There's tons of video on it.
And there's video of me confronting this punk ass.
Yeah, and a lot of people confronted him. That's the thing. But people show up to rallies. So condemning Joey Gibson because somebody shows up to his rally.
Because they take pictures with them and shake their hands.
Yeah,
Look at everybody taking pictures right now.
Right. No, they did. They staged up on the steps. And there's like 3 or 4 neo-Nazis up there.
Everybody who was at that rally went on those steps and got their picture taken. It was a big group photo.
Yeah, including neo-Nazis.
How do you know 100% fact they're Nazis?
Dude, you know they're Nazis.
How?
You know people do their homework, Jonathan. You know that.
I'm glad you know my name.
You know that.
So, how do you know they're Nazis? How? Give me proof.
Because they study them. What the fuck is anti-Nazis do?
Yeah, but I get called a Nazi all the time. So does he. He's a card-carrying Potawatomi native. I'm Lakota Sioux. I have a gay black employee. I get called a Nazi.
People label people Nazis all the time.
Yes, they do.
But you're not a Nazi.
Thank you.
Jonathan's not a Nazi. But Mark's with him a lot. A lot of pictures next to him.
Just because, I got a picture taken of me when I was sitting there recording Raul. And we know Raul is an actual white, he's a brown white supremacist. It's the weirdest thing in the world, right?
Proof.
But there's
everybody
proof.
knows. Physical proof. Everybody knows.
Where am I from? Vancouver.
Hey guys.
Huh? My homeland? It's in North Dakota.
You been hit with those? Have you been hit?
My parents?
I have too.
My family's been off the reservation for a long time. What do you mean they took? It was war.
Seriously.
It was not stolen. It wasn't. How was it stolen?
And we told him
How was it stolen?
I just gave you a fist bump. All I don't know right now if you fucking killed somebody. Just because I bumped your fist doesn't mean anything.
I didn't say it.
So why are you making such a big deal about it?
About what?
About Tiny shaking somebody's hand.
Because, man, it's fucking, we told him. Dude, why do you guys always bring him to fucking...
Surrounded men, fucking make a front.
Tiny, why do you say...
Hard head, Tiny. Does that make a difference?
I didn't shake your head.
I got a real hard head, Tiny.
Back the fuck off.
Now, back up.
Hey,
I got a real fucking hard head, Tiny. Make a move and see. Make a fucking move and see.
Why would I swing on you? We're here for a peaceful fucking rally. You guys show up talking all this shit.
We had a peaceful rally. We have peaceful rally all the time. And y'all motherfuckers always show up.
With Nazis.
Now make a move.
With Nazis.
Go home, Nazi scum!
You can make, get your hands off me. You can make.
Go home, Nazi scum!
Was he a Nazi?
Go home, Nazi scum!
How was he a Nazi?
Go home, Nazi scum!
This guy wearing a mask, doesn't even know what the fuck.
Donovan, fuck go.
Group up and don't forget your
Trying to back up. I need to step forward. It's creepy.
Go home,
It's not
do you have kids and you want to play with them?
You're confused yourself like
Your man and his administration selling arms to Saudi Arabia for hiring a bunch of billionaires into his cabinet and a bunch of fucking people who don't give a fuck about us.
Okay, I'll do what I want.
Fake news, Donald Trump, fake news, all the same shit, baby. Don't forget your celebrity can be a poison.
I know it can.
Like I said, I'm sick of it too. Like I said, I want to touch my heart.
Dumbass. I'm nobody.
What's wrong with you?
My jaw's rock
solid, bud.
Just to let you know, man.
I'm not.
Well, you saw that I was trying to buy you, and you just stood there. Is there something wrong with me getting my body past you? Is there?
Equal access to free helicopter rides for all the communist Americans. Why are you in our way, man?
I have a flag too. I hang from my balcony. It's upside down right now.
You know what that means, right?
Yes, I do.
That's the ships you see when under distress.
That I know exactly what it means. I know exactly what it means. I knew exactly what it means before you were born. Yes. I had civics in school. I learned about government. I learned about Congress. I learned about how a government of laws works.
Yeah, you stand for communism.
And I don't stand for communism. I'm not a communist.
Since we're trying to be respectful like people are talking, can you just talk a little
Yell louder.
Get some views, huh?
Child molesting the flag.
Guys, somebody should remind you guys, communism failed. It's failed. It's not around anymore. Stop talking about it. It's no longer a meme.
We're not the one talking about communism. It's the flag right in front of you.
He's right there. Talk to him.
Communism.
Our attention must not only be toward the
No, she was saying that communism's dead and communism doesn't work and stuff, and people need to stop talking about it. And I'm like, well, you're wearing a communist flag right in front of her. Like, why is she talking to us?
I mean, USSR, even though USSR actually wasn't communist, to tell you the truth, it was socialist. United Soviet Socialist Republic. It was ran by a group called the Communist Party.
Right.
Not actually.
No, right.
Actually.
They just wanted power. They just took over and just did whatever they wanted. That's why communism doesn't work. It's too much government. It's too much government.
The human condition makes communism not work.
Power makes people evil.
So,
yeah.
I can give you a little quick answer to that. So, the whole human condition argument is bullshit.
How?
I'll explain. Socialism and communism believe that people's behavior and people's attitudes is formed by the economic conditions that they live in. We're living in a capitalist society, right? Capitalism calls that we must always strive to be the best. We must do everything in our power to become the best. Even if it means screwing over our neighbors, screwing over our family members, and just being a general selfish prick. Now, in that society,
but you don't.
No, in that society with those values, does it not make sense that when given power, it will be a selfish piece of shit? Yes?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, socialism puts forward the idea that we must have a community focus first. We must not think of the individual, we must think of the group.
When I am going through
Therefore,
the
the belief is that you change the material conditions of the people who are like, if you change the material conditions that you and I are living in, that over time our own behavior will change. And this whole human nature argument wouldn't mean anything, because we would no longer think of, all right, how will this benefit myself, but rather, how will this benefit everyone around me?
So you don't think that human beings just naturally are inherently selfish? You don't think that human beings are inherently selfish?
Survival.
Yeah, it's survival, right? Like it's.
So we have laws. Can't murder. Can't steal.
So you think that without laws, we're all just a bunch of lawless beasts?
No, the demons will take over. The few evil will take over if you don't have laws. And they'll take advantage of everyone else's body. Oh, that's true too.
Holy book,
But
tell
the
me
laws
how to
hold
live my
them back.
Let's just let them speak.
White supremacy is everywhere, and it has not ended. This country is
All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off for a little bit. I might come back.
of indigenous people, and it is not okay.